Hello, this is Big Rex YT here to just kind of tell you, I know a little secret. I use my brain. You don't see? I use brain. Big brain plan. Guys, I'm great with videos. I'm still new. I'm still new to this. Give me time. Basically, I know how to do um your do you know how you have to do the tall tales 5 times? 5 times. I looked up here. So hold on. When I was new, which is why I'm wearing this outfit, I spawned here, Golden Sands outposts. I come out. I have no idea. Tall tales. You know what I'm saying? No, nothing. I knew nothing about the game. My only experience of knowledge of this game was when I was recommended a YouTube video, and it was just Summit freaking stealing Athena chests. I'm gonna pretend that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen here on this game. No, it's a great game. Anyways, yeah, I was watching Sea of Thieves. I actually found out about Sea of Thieves because of my recommended. Just I've never seen Summit's videos before, and then I saw just compilations of Summit's videos of him stealing Athena chests and messing around in Sea of Thieves. And so anyways, yeah, so I was just watching Summit's videos, and that's how I was introduced to this game. There was a sale on October 1st, and that's when I bought it. I think that's right before the Dam was released for that update, that Halloween update last year. So it's almost been a year now. October 1st is technically when I bought the game. So yeah, I spawned up here. Exactly at this spot. Came, did my sailing, and I literally did one voyage. Grabbed, I don't know, it was a castaway chest or something. Dug it up, came straight here, sold it, closed the game. So that was my first playing of this game. Okay. Okay. So basically, I had no idea on what Tall Tales were. What was the point of the game? I had no idea. And my first proper introduction to a Tall Tale was when the Seabound Soul Tall Tale release. That was my first introduction. I did it all the way through more than 3 times to help other people get it. And so when I did it, I was like, okay, you only have to do it 3 times. What? Was that a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing. It says I done it all. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyways, I saw this combination. Complete the tall tale 3 times. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can do it 3 times. I did it 3 times. I did it more than 3 times. So I'm thinking, Eventually, I'm gonna start doing these since they're only 3 times. At least that's what I thought. I never looked at it until I started on the first one. When I finally did it, this was months afterwards. This one was released right here. I don't even know why it still says new. But this one was released. I literally have done this tall tale, this one, probably at least 15 times. So I knew this one through and through. So I thought I could handle these, especially since I thought they only had to be played 3 times. Turns out, no, you have to do it 5 times. And I'm like, I know these are like a bit longer, and from what I know, they're a bit harder on some of them, or it's just really time consuming. And I know, and like half this game is traveling anyways. I'm like sitting here like, bruh, I do not want to do these 5 times. Obviously, I did that one 5 times. But I did this one 5 times legitimately. Now this one, I done it 4 times legitimately. But you see I have 5. So essentially I figured out how to do it at least 4 times in order to do it. But if my theory is correct, you can technically do it all with one single tall tale, doing it once. You just have to play it once to do it. Now, I highly recommend just playing it through legitimately all the way through, just to do it, you know. But like in all reality, you don't really you shouldn't have to do it every single one of them 5 times in a row. I think I don't like that. So my point to this is that my advice would be the best way, in my opinion, to play through the Tall Tale. If you've never done it, this would be the best way to do it. Play it all the way through, do every single one, so you get to know it, and get all the journals. Alright? Get all the journals on the first run, and play it through on the first run, all the way through. Now you don't have to do that, you can do what I'm about to tell you on the first one. And so this is how I figured out how to do it. I forgot how recent, but you can put, oh great, it's gonna be storming. It's gonna be storming on my video. This is so cool. Guys, this is so cool. Storming in my video. Oh no. It's ruined, the video is ruined. So obviously they added chapters to do your tall tales. Now, I don't know if anyone's thought of this before, or if they haven't, just never tried it. But I'm sure someone's done it, because I mean, like, no one's, like, someone got to think of it before me. I thought of it when it came out, like the day it came out, probably, like the week it came out, and I talked about it with some random person I was playing with at the time. But I never tested it until earlier last week or this week. I don't remember what day it was, but it was sometime recent. I tried it out and it actually worked. So what you need What you need, my friends, is a friend. Now, a friend that has Sea of Thieves. That, or you're like me, and you don't have friends. But you do have a PC and an Xbox. So that means you have a way to have two Sea of Thieves characters at the same time under your control. Now, the best way to do it is to actually get 5 friends either willing to do this with you. If you want to do it, the quickest way, the quickest one tall tale playthrough to get it 5 times, you need 5 friends. And I'm sure people might get where I'm getting at right now. And I'm sorry I'm dragging it too long. This is not on purpose. I'm just new to this stuff. Yeah, so you get friends, 4 friends. I mean 5 friends. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. 4 friends. 4 friends plus you. So you need 5 people. And what you need to do is play through the tall tale. Once you play through the tall tale, don't finish it all the way. They can play with you during the tall tale. But here's how this works. I says 4 friends plus you. Obviously, you can only have 4 players and a Galleon. So, how might we solve this issue? So, like I said, you get to save the chapters with the update now. So what you can do now is, found this out, is when you complete a tall tale, you both, like if you cancel the tall tale, you both get the chapter thing. So he can technically continue the tall tale by himself, and you can do the tall tale by himself. It's just a way that you guys will never miss out on the tall tale, so you guys never lose out on it, and you don't have to restart over. It's a really nice addition to the game, but you can definitely exploit this. So how you do this is basically, with the 4 friends, you have at least 4 of them, the 3 of them on your ship with you doing the tall tale. They don't have to do anything. In fact, if you could just have them AFK, that's fine, and then you can tell them to leave when need be. So you need to make one of them leave on the second to last chapter, and it will tell you when you save the chapter. Once you do that, once one of them leaves, bring the other person. Now, I have not tested this fully, but they shouldn't be able to have that chapter if you canceled it right there. So this is why I advise it to be the second last chapter. So your friend has that second last chapter saved. He will be used later. The other 3, you will continue to do it until it's the final chapter. When you're at the final chapter, for example, when you're doing Briggsy, you have to turn in her skull to finish it off. So after you defeat her and put the skull on your ship, cancel the tall tale with your 3 friends and have all your friends leave. Go to Plunder Outpost to go and turn in the skull and complete the tall. So you cancel it, right? And you put the chapter back on. Go to Plunder and give the lady the skull. Wait till it fully completes. Bring your friend. Bring a friend. It could be actually. As far as I know, actually, you should only bring them one at a time. So I wouldn't risk anything. If you want to test something, you could try bringing all three and see if they keep their chapters, but I wouldn't know. Okay, so but essentially that could be a possibility. If you guys want to try this, bring your three friends back after you canceled it and you started it up again. See if their chapters disappear. If their chapters disappear after you complete it, then probably don't try this again. But the second time but if you don't test that, here's the safe way to do it, because I've tested this and actually made sure it was true. You complete the tall tale, you turn in the skull. Your friend comes on, he's able to put down the chapter. He puts down the chapter, and then then the skull just appears right on the table. So you can just take the skull right back to the lady while you're sitting there parked at Plunder and complete it again. And then bring your next friend, and your next friend, and your next friend until all four of them had showed up and turned it in. Now once that is done, technically, each friend who joined one at a time could technically stay, except for one of them gets to leave. But technically, essentially, all five of your tall tales will be completed. I did this with this one, Curse Rogue, as I'm telling you. I did 4 of the tall tales. Sorry, I did 3 of the tall tales. I did another one, and right before I killed Briggsy, I brought my brother's account on. And so when I brought my brother's account on the Xbox, and then I killed Briggsy on myself, because my brother wasn't actually playing, he was just AFK. I took the skull and put it on the ship, and then I canceled the tall tale. The skull would disappear, and I made Chandler leave the game. When he left the game, I went to Plunder Outposts, started the chapter again, sold my skull, and then I had Chandler join in and turn it in. So it's simple. It's just as simple as that. And then I completed all 5 of my tall tales in the account. There was no glitches. There was nothing weird. It's just about timing when you leave and knowing when the chapter is about to end. So that's essentially how I completed that. Now I'm gonna do it with this one, this legendary storyteller accommodation, and show you guys how to do it. It's and so I'll have 4 completed. If I had another friend to do this, I could get all 3 done. So maybe I could get a friend on. I know I said I don't have any friends, but I mean, not a lot of them will probably do this with me. But Panda might. So I'll try asking and see. And I will also do my journals too here. So I will be taking clips of me doing parts of the tall tale, probably during while I'm explaining this, and yeah, so I'll show you, have you guys see it as proof. Okay, so I have my brother here. We just got the crown for the 3rd tall tale. That's my brother's account. I have full control of it. Here's the item that is required. We are gonna cancel it, because this is the last part. I'm gonna have to control him without looking on switching to the Xbox, which is not easy. now I have the quest, and he will also have the quest. Now he's gonna leave the game. I'm gonna sail to the outpost this needs to go to. Then I'll be back to record it, and I will go and put in the thing and bring him back. And I'm also gonna test something too before we continue with it. So I'll be back when that happens. Okay guys, I'm at Ancient Spire. No threats around, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and vote for this. I'm all by myself at this moment. My Xbox is waiting. I pick it up, take it, before I turn it in. I'll show you guys how much I am. I'm at number 2 out of 5, so at the end of this I should have 4, but I'm also gonna test something. And my test is, once I turn this in, I'm gonna have my brother come in, and I'm gonna have him put his down, or my brother's account down, that tall tale. And then I'm gonna cancel it after everything loads in. I'll even grab the thing just in case it needs a certain amount of time. And then I'll cancel it and see if it will let me have the chapter. If so, you can infinitely do it and you only need one person.
She was telling the truth after all. It is evil.
Alright, got it complete. Go into my boat. Gonna switch perspectives. You're not gonna be able to see it because I don't have a screen recorder going on for that. I'm not gonna bother with it. But I'm just essentially joining me with Chandler's account. So Chandler's currently joining. We're gonna wait for him to join. Darn that, I'm gonna go sell this. If this second part works, because I already know the first part will, of him just voting it and then us turning it in, that will work, because he still will have his voyage. But I don't know if it will do it for if he voted it after revote for it. I didn't test that last time, so we're gonna test it this time. And if so, you can infinitely do this, and also keep the voyage on you, so you can do the journals when you're near the islands that you are, and then select between them, which would be pretty cool actually. So alright, so he's in. I'm gonna set my guy here. I'm gonna go in his perspective and put down the thing. Here I am, I'm Chandler, look at me. Alright, and then there it is right there. I'm gonna have him vote for it. Then switch my perspective and have myself vote for it. Now we're gonna let the cutscene stuff go through. And if this works, big money. Big money. Okay. That was all the things, so I'm gonna vote to cancel. And have him vote to cancel. know what his character is doing on his side. I was gonna just try to do it. Oh. So he still has the quest, even though we canceled it. I'm gonna check if I have the quest. I do not, so that does not work. But we do get a second one. This is where you would want another account to do the second thing with, or have multiple players do this at the same time. So I'm gonna vote again. Let me check my stuff. My combination is 3. So it was 2 before. He's gonna put it down. I'm gonna vote for it. We're gonna go and get it, and we're gonna turn it in. And we get a extra thing done. Have them voted. My computer. And put the crest. Grab the crown. And put this thing up here. Also, the wood things change every time. This is a different wood thing. Oh no, where did I put the crown? Oh, here it is. So now we're turning this in. So in order for this to work, you have to do it before you activate the final chapter. So for this tall tale, it was digging this up. So once you dig it up, that's when you should, before you dig it up, you should always have the other people in. So now I just did a tall tale. Chandler still got a tall tale done, and I got 2 tall tales done. So it's a win-win situation. Now, another thing you could probably try, I've never tried this, but you could actually, like, Chandler could leave after it was voted down, and then we could still see if it let him keep his tall tale or not. It probably won't, but it would be interesting to test. So anyways, that's gonna be it for us. Give me a second for it to load. There we go. And if we can see right here, it's done 4 times. So now I only have to do it one more time and get the other 2 journals, and then we're good and dandy. Chandler character. Chandler? Why are you giving me this look, Chandler, in real life?
It might be your game and your system, but that doesn't give you the right to use my account as freely as you want.
Well, I will use your pirate as freely as I want, because first of all, you have to do the tall tales 5 times in the first place. So it's not like you're missing anything. You have time to do it on your own if you really care to do it on your own. You have 4 other times to do it, or by doing the trick I just did. No, I'm recording for a video. Alright, guys, so that's pretty much it on how to do it. I'm sure most people have clicked off and got it by now. I'm terrible at explaining these things. I'm trying to get better at it. But if you guys did, if this did help you out, and you guys didn't think about this, then please, like, you know, give it a like, I don't know, subscribe. I might do more of these if this actually, this video actually gets good feedback. And who knows what else I'll do next. I stream pretty much a lot. I try to at least stream at least once a week, but there's been times where I did it for like a whole week, but it's not that common. But I have other stuff in real life to deal with, so yeah. And that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching this far, and goodbye.